Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. From the gun, the ground game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes the hurry up. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Using his feet. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. It's a completion, not a first down, but effective to give the punt team some space. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Firing to the right, complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He's looking to throw it. Release to the back. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on second down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On second down, he'll fire. Got his man on the outside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. Touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up 14 over Wyoming.
To the air on first down.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give out of the gun. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. It's a draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll give it to the back. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll leave it with him. He is smashing people. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. That quarterback was doing his best. Houdini escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On second down, wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's got it inside the 15. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry. Just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Smashes through. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He wants to throw. He's got his man.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you...
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all of the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wants to throw on second down. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hurley. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good, easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Looking at a 2nd and short now. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll come out throwing on first down.
Stop him at the 10.
Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Makes a grab over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Going up top on first down. He finds finds his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. They're going to throw it again. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking for a man on second down. Coming after him. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Going for it all. And that one falls out of bounds, incomplete. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 1st down here for the offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. No, what a move! And they're in for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now this offense will take the field again. Trying to find his man on first down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Give to the running back. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Handoff to the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be... Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's in for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner could find no... Goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Handoff from the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by just 1 over Ohio.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. All the way in for the touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's... Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to... Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. A little release to the back. To fight another day there, it'll be a loss on the play. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They want to just keep throwing it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. From the gun, running back gets to give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. He'll set up to throw. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. quick tempo here for the offense. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you've got to worry about him in the running game, and there on the option, he makes the right decision, keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And on second down for this offense. Makes a catch and knocked down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Now this offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He caught it. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on 1st down. Complete to the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats. Will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. They'll try the run. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Feeling some heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. The run from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. No huddle offense to the line. He'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target over the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Cincinnati is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt like that old Bearcat has been crowd surfing all game. They're up by 17 over Mississippi State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect...
And he's running in the open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. He's going to pass. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And they'll try to tack on 2. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive with a pass. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He looks that one in nicely. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They keep attacking through the air. Gonna let it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Marking the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Took a shot as he threw. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Snags it. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The snap sets up the throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll go right back to it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. in all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.